After accusing India of warmongering over the issue of 2 Indian soldiers being mutilated and killed along the line of control. This was in America. Pakistan Foreign Minister Hina Rabbani Khar yesterday in Islamabad issued a statement suggesting that she and her Indian counterpart hold talks to diffuse the tension building between neighbours over ceasefire violations along the line of control. But aside from the outrage and anger over her statements, the young minister has once again dominated the top trends on social media for being young, attractive, and of course not to forget the famous Birkin, that very, very coveted exclusive bag, custom made. Many of the comments coming from people in India who have been the loudest in the chorus for rights of women and against commodifying them. So on the social network today, we asked beautiful, clever women in power, hard to digest. Now, before we introduce our panelists on the debate, let's listen in to what Chetan has sent us.
Yes, I completely agree that women are objectified according to their clothes and the way they dress, rather than concentrating on their work. Because me, preferably as a guy, I would rather check out her clothes and the way she dresses, the way she walks, rather than having a brain and doing work that is a no-brainer.
All right, just to give you a quick reminder that you can tweet us live during the show. We're currently joined on a voice call, on a video call by Maheen Khan. She is called the Coco Chanel of the East. Thank you, Maheen, for joining us from Pakistan. We're also joined by Ali Aftab Saeed, who's the lead vocalist of Bigoted Brigade. In the studio, we're joined by Sonalini Kumar, who is a professor and a blogger at Kafila. And we're also joined by Krishna, who runs the website The Unreal Times, which is what, a political spoof and a satire
website focusing on politics.
Okay, great. So lots and lots of tweets on social media on that young minister. But I just want to throw the question and start off with Maheen Khan. Maheen, there is so much outrage over, her dress, her bag, the way she puts herself together, her looks. How is it that comes only when a woman is in question? Do you feel that the same outrage would come across if a man was in her place?
If a man wears a silk suit and a designer or a Rolex watch and drives a Rolls Royce, and that's fine. But here's a woman who's actually dresses very simply, in my opinion, is very elegant, and I don't see what the outrage is about. And we live in the 21st century, it was the age of choices, and that is her choice, and you have to respect that, because in the end, she is a very intelligent woman, and I don't see what the problem is.
All right, let me just take that to Sonalini. Sonalini, if a man in her place had made the remark of warmongering, that would pretty much be the only thing that would be talked about.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what strikes me as interesting is how I think this is not really an issue about appreciating beauty or appreciating the other gender, because of course everybody should be free to do that, and who doesn't feel good being appreciated. But it's interesting to me how the attention gets focused. I mean, the outrage about the remark gets sort of deflected into the realm of dressing and clothing and, her clearly upper class, attractive look. I mean, how is that connected? To me, the two are simply not connected.
So you're saying that basically she has the freedom to dress the way she wants to dress, and that should not be a topic of discussion. But Krishna, you have been tweeting a lot of very humorous tweets on Hina Rabbani Khar, and take us through some of them and tell us why.
Yeah, I mean, actually, it's, given the current situation, it's, the things are very tense on the border, and she makes this very ridiculous statement, which is very incendiary. I mean, it's kind of, it helps people to focus on her looks and to actually reduce the tension a bit. I mean, we are trying to, through humor, actually, make a political point and also try to deflect attention from the really tense situation that's prevailing out there. I mean, some of the tweets were funny, some of them are actually borderline misogynistic also. But
Krishna, but if a man would have made the same statement, how would you have diffused the tension then?
Yeah, I mean, I agree there, because it's Hina. It's it kind of opens up more avenues, more dimensions.
So is that an admission of the fact that women are easier targets in that sense?
Yeah. I think it's not just women. I think anyone who's very charismatic. I would probably say even Shashi Tharoor would probably garner a lot of attention, not for his views, but for his looks also from the opposite sex. I mean, that's happened also quite a lot, and people actually deflect from his undoubted abilities in other areas and focus more on what he said as gaffes or his
that's
appearances,
still very
his
different.
dandy approach.
That's still
So
very,
I
very
wouldn't
different.
say that it's. I would say that it goes beyond just being a woman versus men, but also about generally media's obsession with charisma, with looks, superficial aspects, and especially in 24/7 media.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.